Having a job is very important to most people's lives. They need to be able to eat and have a place to live. Preparing to get the job you want is really important. I'm going to go over how to prepare for a job interview. I will be going everything you need to get the job of your dreams. I have some tips on researching the job and making sure it's the one for you, and looking into the company to make sure it's something where you would want to work. And I'll also be going over what to wear to the interview and what to bring, and how to impress the hiring staff. The first step is making a resume. This step is fairly simple. You should have done it in some class in high school, but all you have to do is go on Microsoft Word, pick the template you like, and it'll basically step-by-step tell you everything you need to do. But at a bare minimum, your resume should include contact information, employment history, education, special skills, and a page of references. And once you have made your resume, you are ready to start applying for jobs. With the age of the internet, it is so easy to find job openings now. All you have to do is go on Google and type in jobs in wherever city you're from, and there will be so many websites that will pop up. And also, if you just pay attention to the radio, you should be able to know a couple. I know, for instance, I live in Fargo, and just listening to the radio, you hear advertisements for better Fargo jobs all the time. And so if you just know one off the top of your head, you can just go to that one. Otherwise, a local college or university usually has a career page that has job openings, and you usually don't have to be a part of the college or university to look into that career page and find a job you want to apply for. Once you find a job you would like to apply for, you need to analyze it and make sure it's something you really want to do. You need to look more into the position and the company, and once you look into that, you can make a list of skills and knowledge and professional and personal qualities that that company is looking for in a successful employee, and then make a list of a matching of your skills and qualities and see if they match up. If they do, go ahead and apply for that job. If they don't, then keep looking. You for sure will find something else that you can apply for. After you decided that job position is for you, you need to apply to the job. Applying to the job is different for every job. Some just have you send in your resume, and some have you send in your resume and fill out a whole application and fill out a skills assessment. But whatever form you do have to do, you should make sure you take your time, because you don't want to rush and mix something up or say something you didn't mean to. So if you just take your time, you'll do fine. And then after you've applied for the job, you just have to wait until you hear back from that employer. And that's why you usually apply for more than one job at a time, just in case that job was listed on there and they forgot to take it off, and so it's already filled, or you might not have just gotten the job. So just apply for more than one, because you never know. And so after you get the call back saying you have the interview, you should go and do more research about the company. Just their background and how they started, because when you're in the interview, they will ask you what you know about their company. They love it when people know the background of their company, because it shows they're known in the community and they've made their footprint. And you will also be able to ask more questions after you look into their company, because they always ask you, do you have any questions about our company or for us? And so that would be your chance to ask them what you found during your research. And by researching the company, you might be better prepared to answer the questions that they ask you just about the job by looking into their company. Another important part of the interview process is doing some practice interview questions. Most people are a little nervous going into a job interview, so by getting a list of practice questions, it will make it a little less anxious for you the day of the interview. Just find a family member or friend and help you go over some questions, and then they might also be able to give you some feedback of your answers. After you've prepared your interview questions, you should make sure you have your proper interview outfit. This is just another way to ease your anxiety the day of the interview, so you have it ready to go and just put it on and walk up the door. Choosing your outfit depends on what kind of job you are applying for, but it should also always be neat and tidy, and you should always look groomed. But for instance, if you're applying for a bank, you should always wear a blazer and cover up any tattoos you have, and for women, you should only have minimal jewelry, one earring. But if you're applying somewhere like a clothing store, you might be able to wear something more fashionable to show them that you know today's fashion. And if you're applying for somewhere like a restaurant, you don't have to dress up quite as much, but just make sure you don't wear jeans. After you've found your perfect outfit, you need to know what to bring to that interview. You'll need to bring a portfolio with extra copies of your resume, a list of references, and a list of questions you gather to ask the interviewer. You should also know what not to bring to the interview. Leave your purse, phone, and everything else in your car. You don't need to be juggling a ton of things when you're going to the interview, but you should always bring your driver's license. You never know if they have security or if they need your driver's license number, so it's always good to have that. And you also shouldn't be chewing any gum or have anything in your mouth. After you have everything ready for a job, you should know proper interview etiquette. Always be nice and friendly, and when you're greeting the people like the receptionist, always show a good attitude, because these could potentially be the people you are working with. And during the interview, you should always have good posture, lean forward a little to show you're interested, and don't slouch. And always pay attention to them when they're asking you questions. After you've done have proper etiquette, you should make sure you know